Hi everybody, I'm going to give you a tutorial on the shoe drawing. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have an image of a shoe that you're going to trace. And so I would recommend going online. You can take a screenshot or you can save the image to your desktop. Just know what it's called. Then we're going to go ahead and open up Adobe Illustrator, and I'm going to take you through the opening up process. What you're going to do is open up a new file. You can click this button. You can also go up to File, New. So we'll go to New File. Letter is the size that I'd like you to go to. Remember that this is where you name it. This is going to be Shoe Demo. Then what I'm going to do is make a decision about whether I want my artboard to be vertical or horizontal. I showed you my shoe. It's pretty horizontal, so we'll go with horizontal. I only need one artboard. I want the background to be transparent. Maybe I'll make it into a sticker. And the PPI, or the pixels per inch, at 300. I'm going to create. There is my artboard. Now what I'm going to do is place my image that I can trace. File, place, and I have to know where my image is or what it is called. Screenshots usually go to your desktop. I'm going to place this now, and I'm going to click and drag. So click, don't bring your fingers up. So you're going to click and drag so it goes all over, and then let go, and then it fills your artboard. Now, if you don't hold the clicker down while you're doing that, your image might get distorted. And so if I go in here, this is a very common issue, and you just click, then you're going to get something like this. If you go to the direction tool and try to move it around, it could distort, right? You can always edit undo. If you hold down the shift key and then resize, it won't distort. I'm putting mine in the middle of my artboard. Now what I would like to do is make sure I have this navigator tool, because I'm going to zoom into places to work so I can see what's happening, right? And I would like to be easily able to zoom out. Remember that you can always go View, Fit Artboard in Window, and it'll center things. If you are not seeing the navigator, go to Window, Navigator, and put it over here. A blue line will appear. Now what I'm going to do is show you how to use layers. So I'm going to unclick this so that there's no blue bounding box there. And this is the layers area. I'm going to click on layers. And what I'm going to do is I want to click back on here, and I want to work with the opacity. I'm going to drop the opacity down so it's not distracting to me, but I want to be able to see all of the details while I'm working. After I get it to a specific opacity, I'm going to lock it by clicking here. How layers work is you can lock them, you can hide them, right? And you can add them right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 layers. And in layer 2, well, I'm going to rename them. If I click on here, I can name this shoe picture. That way I know what's there. If I click on layer 2, I'm going to write big shapes, because we want to do the big shapes and then go in and put in the details. Now, when I'm creating, I want to make sure that the layer of the information or what I'm drawing is where I want it. I want to start with my big shapes. I can hide that by moving it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pen tool, just the pen tool, right? Now, if I draw, I'm just going to draw a triangle, I want to close the shape. Now, this isn't really helpful for me because I can't see the shoe underneath. In here, and choose a different color that's easy for me to see. Doesn't really matter what it is. And then I want to have an outline so I can show the shoe underneath, and I can click right here. Now, I can also make the stroke a little bit larger so it's easier for me to see, right? So when I unclick, There, I can see it. If I make a shape and it's really not what I need, I can click on it and hold backspace or delete, and it's gone. When I go into the pen tool, I'm going to focus on making this large shape and make sure that I'm in the big shapes layer. And when you use the pen tool, click, and there's one point. You click, and there's another point. That's a straight line, but I have a lot of curved lines in here. So if I click and don't hold down and then move it, I can create a curve. Now you don't want to do a bunch of little points all at once, because if you're not used to using the pen tool, it can look really weird like that. You can straighten them out a little bit, but I'm going to show you how to do this. So going into the pen tool, I'm going to click, hold down, move that a little bit. Click here, make a little curve, and make a little curve again. Now I know that's not close to the shoe. I'm going to show you how to fix that a little bit later. What you want to do is think about, okay, where can I make my shoe straight and where can I curve it? So notice I'm making broad strokes, adjusting as I go. And I'm going to purposely kind of go off track over here. You want to get all of that character, all of those little movements in the shoe where it might be kind of funky or where the stitching is raised. So I'm going really fast, so it's not a super boring tutorial for you. And then you want to close that shape. Now, I messed this up. Remember that you're learning, and so you're going to make some mistakes, and that's totally okay. Here is how you fix things. This is where this navigator tool comes in handy. These little white things are called anchors, and if I go to this direct selection tool, this white one right here, if I double click on the anchor, I can move the anchor. See, I'm double clicking on the anchor, I can move it. These things right here are called handles, and they control the curve. So if I double click here and I move this anchor, and then I move this handle, then it changes the curve. And when I zoom out, my shoe doesn't look quite so funky. Now I need to fix this area. So I'm going to zoom in. Come on over here so I'm a little bit closer. Double click, move it over. Double click, move my anchor over, and then kind of play with my curve and play around. All right. Now, when you're doing this, just be a little bit patient with yourself. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so I can see the whole shoe. For a big shape, I would want it filled. So now I can reverse these, and now I have this blue shoe shape, right? When I go into layers, if I want to put details in there, I probably want to click details, but I can't see anything because this big shape is in the way. So I'm just going to hide that layer. And then if I want to work with a white pen tool, I'm going to come in here, choose white. And then say I want to work on this area right here. I'm in the details, I'm in my pen tool, and I'm going to do this curve right here. Now notice that I am in fill. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to hope that this pop-up goes away. Now you're going to go slower than this. This is why you might want to have a blue line instead, right? So I've got that blue stripe. Now I want to see if my shoe works. If I show this layer, this is how I'm going to build my shoe, right? You don't need to make a different layer for everything, but I would recommend maybe making a different layer for like the white elements or the blue elements, and you can name them that if you'd like to, or you can put all the details in here.